The top 10 most controversial moments in tennis. Were the referees right? Tennis, often considered a gentleman's game, is not immune to its share of controversies. Over the years, heated arguments, shocking outbursts, and questionable referee calls have spiced up the tennis court, leading to unforgettable moments. These incidents sometimes bring matches to a halt, dividing fans, players, and analysts alike. Here we examine the top 10 most controversial moments in tennis and ask, were the referees right? First, Serena Williams versus Naomi Osaka, 2018 US Open Final. During the 2018 US Open Final, Serena Williams clashed with umpire Carlos Ramos after being penalized for receiving coaching. This led to a string of penalties, including a point deduction for racket abuse and ultimately a game penalty for verbal abuse after she called Ramos a thief.
I didn't get coaching. I didn't get coaching. You need to make an announcement that I didn't get coaching. I don't cheat. I didn't get coaching. How can you say that? You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her and I've never cheated. You owe me an apology. You will never do it again.
The incident overshadowed Naomi Osaka's first Grand Slam win, reducing her to tears as the crowd booed. Referee verdict. Ramos strictly followed the rulebook, though some argue he could have shown more discretion given the high stakes. Many believe his call was technically correct but lacked empathy. Was the referee right? The referee was 100% right, and Serena took away from Osaka's moment. 2. John McEnroe's "You Cannot Be Serious," 1981 Wimbledon. John McEnroe's infamous outburst during the 1981 Wimbledon Championships against umpire Ted James remains one of the most iconic moments in tennis.
It was a bit of a spread, Mr. McEnroe.
And McEnroe's behavior justified a penalty. Was the referee right? Yes! The umpire applied the rules correctly to maintain decorum. 3. Novak Djokovic's default, 2020 US Open. During his fourth-round match at the 2020 US Open, Novak Djokovic accidentally hit a ball in frustration that struck a line judge in the throat. Although unintentional, this act resulted in his immediate default from the tournament. It was a shocking end for the world number one who was a favorite to win. Referee verdict. The rules are clear on hitting officials, intentional or not, and Djokovic's disqualification aligned with the code of conduct. Was the referee right? Yes, the rules left little room for interpretation. 4. Martina Hingis versus Steffi Graf, 1999 French Open Final. Martina Hingis sparked controversy in the 1999 French Open Final by questioning several calls and crossing the net to dispute a point with umpire Serena. This behavior broke tennis etiquette and rattled Hingis, ultimately contributing to her loss to Steffi Graf. Referee verdict. The umpire's patience was commendable, as Hingis' actions could have led to harsher penalties. Was the referee right? Yes, the umpire's restraint allowed the game to continue without escalation. 5th, Serena Williams versus Jennifer Capriati, 2004 US Open quarterfinals. In this quarterfinal match, Serena Williams faced multiple erroneous calls from the chair umpire Mariana Alves and the line judges, one of which showed that the ball landed well inside the court but was called out. This controversial match led to the introduction of Hawkeye technology to reduce human error. Referee verdict. The calls were objectively wrong and significantly impacted Williams' performance. Was the referee right? No! And this controversy was a major catalyst for technological reform in tennis officiating. 6. Andy Murray versus Juan Martín del Potro, 2016 Rio Olympics. Andy Murray and Juan Martín del Potro's Olympic final saw an unusual moment when Murray appeared to be irritated by del Potro taking a medical timeout. This led to some disagreement on whether it was fair for del Potro to pause the game, as the issue seemed related to exhaustion rather than an injury. Referee verdict. The umpire allowed the medical timeout based on discretion, though it's debatable whether del Potro was eligible for one under the rules. Was the referee right? Subjective. Some argue it was fair, while others believe it stretched the rules. 7. Fabio Fognini's Outburst, 2017 US Open. Fabio Fognini faced suspension from 2 Grand Slams and a hefty fine for his explosive verbal abuse toward a female umpire during the 2017 US Open. His comments were deemed misogynistic and inappropriate, sparking debate on court conduct and respect toward officials. Referee verdict: the suspension and fine were warranted as his language crossed the line. Was the referee right? Yes, officials must enforce a zero-tolerance policy on abusive language. 8. Venus Williams versus Karolina Pliskova, 2016 US Open. In a third-round match, Venus Williams was on the receiving end of an erroneous out call on match point, which ended the match in Pliskova's favor. Due to the lack of hawkeye on that court, Williams was unable to challenge the call, leading to widespread criticism. Referee verdict: the call was incorrect, but with no hawkeye available, the umpire was limited in options. Was the referee right? No, though it highlighted the need for consistent use of hawkeye at major tournaments. 9. NickKyrgios versus umpire Mohamed Lahyani, 2018 US Open. During Kyrgios' match against Pierre-Hugues Herbert, chair umpire Mohamed Lahyani came down from his chair to give Kyrgios a pep talk, encouraging him to improve his performance. This unusual intervention stirred a massive debate about umpire impartiality, with many arguing that Lahyani overstepped his role. Referee verdict: Lahyani's actions were deemed inappropriate, and he received a reprimand for violating the umpire's code of neutrality. Was the referee right? No! An umpire must remain impartial, and Lahyani's conduct crossed a line. Number 10. Rafael Nadal versus Carlos Bernardes, time violation dispute. Rafael Nadal, known for his deliberate pace between points, often found himself at odds with umpire Carlos Bernardes, who enforced time violations more strictly. This tension peaked when Bernardes penalized Nadal for taking too long between points. Nadal later requested that Bernardes not officiate his matches. Referee verdict: Bernardes was enforcing ATP rules on time violations, but Nadal argued that the umpire could have been more lenient given his routine. Was the referee right? Yes, according to the rules, though Nadal felt targeted by Bernardes' strict enforcement, tennis referees face the tough task of enforcing rules while managing the intensity of high-stakes matches. Iconic moments like Serena Williams' heated disputes and John McEnroe's infamous outburst highlight the challenges and controversies that shape the sport's history. While some calls adhered strictly to the rules, others underscored the need for advancements like hawkeye technology to enhance fairness. Despite the improvements, controversies remain inevitable in a sport fueled by passion, with referees playing a key role in defining moments that test players' resilience and adaptability. There you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, we'd greatly appreciate a thumbs up and invite you to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to enable notifications to stay updated with our newest content. Take a look at the description for premium products and supplements to boost your performance. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for even more exciting content. While you're here, take a moment to explore our channel for other engaging videos.